what most people don't remember is what happened with her entire estate. Princess Diana actually did a great job listing out what she wanted in her estate plan. She wanted her assets to go to her 2 sons, Princes William and Harry, as well as her 17 godchildren.
Princess Diana's estate was quiet for years until they opened it. What they found beneath the surface shocked everyone. From hidden ruins to strange discoveries near her resting place, this story took a wild turn fast. Some say it's spooky, others say it's historic. Let's see what really happened.
William and Harry weren't supposed to get any of the monies until they reached the age of 25. However, it was later determined through the court process that they increased that to age 30. She had over 21 million pounds when she passed, and her having an estate plan in place shows the world the significance of making sure that we very clearly set out who we want to get our assets when we die.
Princess Diana's will has always been a topic of interest. People want to know what she left behind, who got what, and why some things changed after she passed. Her original will was signed in 1993 and updated in 1996, just 1 year before her tragic death. In the will, Diana made her wishes clear. She wanted her estate to go mainly to her 2 sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. She also picked her mother and her sister as the people in charge of making sure everything went the way she wanted. Diana had planned for her sons to get their share when they turned 25, but that's not what happened.
Unfortunately, her will was contested and even misinterpreted. For example, instead of her 17 godchildren each getting a portion of her wealth, they each received 1 piece of personal property. Her children were also supposed to inherit at age 25, but it was changed to age 30.
After her death in 1997, Diana's executors went to court and made some big changes. They got something called a variation order. This allowed them to change the age her sons would receive their inheritance from 25 to 30 years old. So William and Harry had to wait 5 more years than Diana had planned. There was another change too. Diana had written a letter of wishes that said 75% of her personal things like jewelry, clothes, and keepsakes should go to her sons. The other 25% was supposed to be shared between her 17 godchildren. But the court allowed a change here as well. Instead of getting a full share, each godchild received just 1 small item chosen by the executor.
This is why having a trust is so important. They're much more ironclad compared to a will. At least her ex-husband didn't receive any of her wealth because he's doing fine on his own.
This made people talk. Some felt the changes went against what Diana truly wanted. Her letter wasn't legally binding, but it clearly showed her heart. Many believed those godchildren were supposed to get more than just a token. Still, her sons did get most of the estate. At first, it was worth around 21 million pounds sterling, 0 pence, but it grew over time. By the time each of them turned 30, they reportedly received close to 10 million pounds sterling, 0 pence, each. Even more valuable than money were the personal items like her wedding dress and famous jewelry pieces. These were saved and later returned to William and Harry. Some of those items have even been displayed in exhibitions around the world. Althorp Estate isn't just a big old house in the countryside, it's where Princess Diana grew up, it's where she played as a child, spent time with her family, and built memories long before she became the people's princess. But there's more! After her tragic death in 1997, Diana was laid to rest on a quiet island in the middle of Oval Lake, right on the estate. That makes Althorp both her childhood home and her final resting place. For years, the estate stayed private and peaceful, but recently, things changed. New digging and exploration have uncovered surprising things beneath the ground. Diana's brother, Earl Charles Spencer, gave the green light for a big archaeological dig. What they found shocked everyone. Experts digging around the estate found pieces of an ancient Roman villa. Yes, an actual Roman building that once stood on the same land. They found coins, tools, and pieces of walls that date back nearly 2,000 years. The idea that ancient Romans once lived right where Diana once walked feels surreal. But that's not all. They also discovered signs that Neanderthals may have used the land even earlier. Carved shells, animal bones, and flint tools were found in the soil. These items could be over 40,000 years old. It turns out Althorp holds more history than anyone imagined. One of the most interesting finds happened near the lake where Diana is buried. Karen Spencer, Charles's wife, shared that they found the base of an old boathouse right under the water. No one knew it was there. This new discovery made people even more curious about what else the estate might be hiding. These findings made headlines fast people. Around the world are now talking about Althorp again, not just because of Diana, but because of what lies beneath it. The estate is becoming a huge point of interest for historians, fans, and even conspiracy theorists. The Althorp Estate has always been known as Princess Diana's childhood home, but recently it became the center of something completely unexpected, an ancient mystery. Earl Charles Spencer, Diana's brother, allowed experts to begin digging on the estate grounds. What they found left everyone speechless. It all started as a simple excavation, but soon archaeologists discovered something big. Deep in the soil were the remains of a Roman villa. Yes, a full Roman home had once stood there. The walls were long gone, but pieces of them remained. They also found Roman coins, pottery, and tools, clear signs that people lived there almost 2,000 years ago. That was already a major find. But then came something even older. While digging deeper, the team found carved seashells, animal bones, and flint tools. These weren't from Roman times. They were from the Stone Age. Experts believe these could be over 40 years old. That means Neanderthals may have once used this land, the same land where Diana once ran as a child. Karen Spencer, the current Countess of Spencer, also revealed a surprising discovery near the Oval Lake. That's where Diana is buried. As they cleared the area, they found the remains of an old boathouse right beneath the water. No one even knew it was there. This sparked new interest in what else could be hiding on the estate. All these discoveries are turning Althorp into more than just a royal estate. It's now seen as a key piece of ancient history. The Roman villa shows the area was once a busy and important place. The older tools and carvings prove humans have been around there for much longer than anyone thought. People from around the world are now following the updates closely. News outlets, history buffs, and royal fans are all asking the same question: what else is buried under Althorp? While checking the grounds, Karen and her team made a surprising discovery. They found the footings of an old boathouse hidden beneath the water. At first, she didn't think much of it. She described the old design as sort of squat and not very pretty, but that changed quickly. Later, Karen came across an old drawing of the original boathouse. She was stunned. It wasn't squat, it was elegant and full of charm. Seeing that sketch made her rethink everything. She now says she would love to bring it back, to rebuild what once stood by the lake. This news spread fast. Fans of Princess Diana were curious. Some were emotional about any change near her resting place. Others were fascinated by the idea of uncovering lost pieces of history. The thought that something had been hiding under the lake all this time sparked questions. What else is buried at Althorp? On social media, the reactions were mixed but full of energy. One fan wrote, "Diana's resting place keeps revealing new stories. It's beautiful and haunting." Another asked, "Is this a sign there's more history to uncover there?" Some even wondered if the boathouse had any deeper connection to Diana's past. Karen has been open about the find. She shares updates in her weekly newsletter, Spencer 1508. She talks about the history of the estate, the changes they're making, and how they're working to honor the past without disturbing it. Her honesty and excitement have drawn even more attention to the estate. The recent digging at Althorp has done more than uncover old stones. It sparked wild rumors across the internet. When people heard that ancient remains were found near Princess Diana's gravesite, their imaginations went into overdrive. Some began spreading talk about a terrifying discovery buried deep beneath the estate. Twitter threads, TikToks, and YouTube videos started popping up, all wondering what else might be hiding under the surface. Some people claimed there were secret tunnels, hidden chambers, or strange artifacts that the public wasn't being told about. A few even said that the royal family might be trying to cover something up. One tweet read, "They don't dig near Diana's grave for 25 years and suddenly now? Feels suspicious." Another said, "What if they found something they weren't supposed to?" These kinds of theories picked up fast. But here's the truth. So far, nothing terrifying has actually been found. The team working on the site has only confirmed historical finds like parts of a Roman villa, flint tools, and ancient coins. Yes, it's exciting, and yes, it shows the land has deep roots, but there's no proof of anything dark or disturbing. Still, the media has jumped on the story. Articles from Hello, Tatler, People, and Live Science covered every detail. They've shown images of the site and explained what was really found. But even with the facts laid out, the public can't stop speculating. On Reddit, one user posted, "I bet there's more than just a Roman villa. That land's got layers." Another fan commented on Facebook, "I don't believe they're telling us everything. There's no way Diana's resting place is just sitting on top of some old boathouse." These kinds of comments keep the buzz going. Meanwhile, fans of Diana are divided. Some are curious and excited about the history. Others feel protective of the site. One user wrote, "I hope they don't disturb her resting place too much. Let her be at peace." Another added, "If they found anything weird, we'd know by now. This is just a cool dig, not a horror movie." In the end, the media attention and fan reactions have turned the Althorp dig into a global topic. Even though the findings aren't scary, they are powerful. They've connected Diana's legacy to something much older, and for many people, that's just as fascinating. The secrets of Althorp are only just beginning to surface. From ancient ruins to wild fan theories, this story has everyone talking. What will they uncover next? Don't miss a thing! Like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into royal history and the mysteries they leave behind.